Ladies and gentlemen, how's everybody doing, man? It's your boy Jay in the building. We's back again with another video. Oh man, the CIAA championship this weekend. We got Bowie State versus Fayetteville State. Oh man, this is gonna be a good one. All right, y'all. Shout out to everybody. Shout out to y'all. Shout out to for those that have been supporting thus far. Oh man, these two teams. This is about to be a bomb burner. All right, so let's speak about Bowie State for a minute. This team has been in the rankings since damn near the beginning of the season. They lost one game, and that was their first game to Delaware State, which is a Division I school, and they only lost by 8. So they were still competitive up towards the end, even with Jerome Johnson throwing 4 interceptions. The game was still close. Bowie State's defense is really dominant. So, matter of fact, let me get to the all-conference, how this game alone, there is about to be 20 players that made the all-conference team for the CIAA. Fayetteville State has 11, Bowie State has 9. Fayetteville State alone has 9 that made first team. Shout out to Keyshawn James, who won CIAA Defensive Player of the Year. The 2 corners on the back end, Joshua Williams and Brandon Brown, who made first team. You got your quarterback, Mr. Lane, who made second team. Your running back made second team. Now, this team is full of playmakers. Well, hold on. I was getting into Bowie State. Let's get back to Bowie State. So, you got Jerome Johnson, who in 2019 won the CIAA Offensive Player of the Year. And I know he's probably hot about not making the CIAA All-Conference team this year. You know, so, and Dimitri Marshall, who won CIAA Defensive Player of the Year in 2019, not get a bid in the CIAA All-Conference team this year. So I'm pretty sure both those guys are gonna be pretty hyped up. They're kind of upset that they didn't get that nod this year. But you know who did for this team? John Ross and Joshua Pryor. Now, both of these guys are both lead their teams in tackles with 53 and 52 respectively. Now, John Ross and Joshua Pryor alone, those two are really, really tough. John Ross made the first team and Joshua Pryor made the second team. And I think for that was really close. I think Joshua Pryor could have made first team. I'm kind of surprised at that, but I'm not mad at those two making all conference. Their running back Carly Wilkins made first team all conference, and he's second in the conference in rush yardage and with 8 touchdowns as well. Now Jerome Johnson is a dual threat quarterback as well. Like he also has 8 rushing touchdowns with over 200 yards rushing. Now with both of these teams, you know, they score points, but that's not their strong suit. Like, both of these teams' strong suit is on the defensive side. So with Fayetteville State, you know, they give up 12 points a game on defense, which is 3rd in the nation. Not just in the conference, but they're 3rd in the nation. Total defense, they're 2nd in the nation. Passing defense, they're 3rd in the nation. And with Bowie State, they give up almost 14 points per game, which is 8th in the nation. Total defense is 3rd in the nation, and passing defense is 5th in the nation. Now, both of these guys are 1 and 2 respectively in the conference on all defensive categories. Now, Bowie State actually leads Division II in tackles for loss per game. Now, with Now with Keyshawn James, who won CIAA Defensive Player of the Year, he leads the conference in tackles for loss, which is 21. He has 10.5 sacks, which is first in the conference, and he also has 4 forced fumbles. Now, I've seen these guys play twice this year, but the game I seen them play was against my school, was against Livingstone. These guys on defense is pretty fast. Now, one thing about Joshua Williams is he's a senior this year, and he's been getting looked at by a lot of NFL scouts, and he's one of the few guys in Division II who got invited to the Shrine Bowl, or who got invited to the HBCU Legacy Bowl. I don't know if he got invited to the Shrine Bowl yet, but this guy's tough. He's 6'3", 200-pound corner, a 6'3" corner now, who can play press, who can play off, who can cover, who can hit, he can come and make plays on the run. So both of these corners are really tough. Brandon Brown led all CIAA in interceptions. Matter of fact, both of these guys combined got 8 interceptions with 2 touchdowns, with a touchdown from each of them. Now, to my belief, I think this is going to be a defensive game, because both of these defenses are going to show up, like both of them. These guys were competitive all year long. They ran through the CIAA. Like, both of these guys are undefeated in the conference. So this was bound to happen. Well, I'm not gonna lie. I had Shaw coming out of the North Division, or of the South Division. I had Shaw coming out, and when they dismantled them, it was over with. So I think Fayetteville's been in this spot for the last 4 years now. They've lost 3 straight championship games. I think the first time they played was against Virginia State, and then the last 2 has been against Bowie State. So Bowie State is on their way to a 3rd straight title, while Fayetteville State is trying to win one out of these 4 trips. Now, Fayetteville State has a lot of seniors on this team, a lot of them on defense. So I don't know how this team is going to look after next year. So I will hope that they finally pull it together and come away with a win. Versus with Bowie State, I think their defense will be fine. I think the core of their defense is going to already be set for next year, because Joshua Pryor is a junior, John Ross is a sophomore, and Demetri Marshall is a junior. So those 3 guys are the core of their defense, and they're all coming back. So I think Bowie State is going to be fine. Versus with Fayetteville State, got the quarterback, got the running back, you got your whole secondary, you got most of your linebackers, you got the defensive line. A lot of those guys are graduate students and seniors. So this Fayetteville State team is going to look completely different next year. So I will hope they take the opportunity and really bring it to Bowie State. Like, they definitely have a chance to, because this game, to me, is going to be really exciting. You know, I hope the quarterback Lane for Fayetteville State, I hope he can show up big. He's actually second in the conference in pass yards with 20 touchdowns and only 5 interceptions. So, and he's above 68% of his passes. So he can pass the ball. He's not a runner like Jerome Johnson is. But I think with Fayetteville State's defense, I think they'll be able to contain them. Because me personally, I think this could be a low-scoring game. Because I think with a lot of great defenses in championship games, they always tend to show up. And with both of these teams having nationally ranked good defenses, this is going to be a good one. This is going to be a good one. For who I have winning, though, I have Bowie State winning because I don't, you know what, I changed my mind. I got Fayetteville State winning. I think this is destined for Fayetteville State to win this year. With a lot of these guys being seniors, and I think with Fayetteville State changing next year, I think it may be their time to shine. Now with Bowie State, them adding on to their dynasty that they had for the last 4 or 5 years, I think Bowie State is going to continue to rebuild. They're going to be in the playoffs whether they win or not. So I don't know if they're going to come in with that type of intensity, but I know Fayetteville State, they are outside of the 25, of the top 25. So I don't know if they lose this game, there's uncertainty if they would have a playoff spot if they lose. But I think we all know with Bowie State, win or lose, they'll be in the playoffs. So I think Fayetteville State is going to go in there with the mindset of, look, this is do or die. It's do or die. So I think they're definitely going to come out guns blazing, hands swinging, and I think they're going to be tough on defense. Really, really tough. So I got Fayetteville State winning. I got them winning 21-14. I think it's going to be tough. Now, Bowie State has been in some close games, especially in the CIAA. They won 14-7 versus Shawan, and they was in a shootout versus Virginia State. I forget what the score was, but I think they only won by 4, maybe 7 points. But they won by a single touchdown. So, but I think this is going to be a good one. This is going to be, this game right here is going to be one of the ones. But I got Fayetteville State winning this game, and I think they may be the underdog heading into this game anyway. So, yep, I got Fayetteville State winning.